Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome, back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you exclusive Vents on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, let's get on with some Vents, humans. This can't be true. But everywhere I've been reading, it's confirming that this is true. I can't believe this is true, but hey, they're saying it's true. If the internet says it's real, no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, Rand Paul says made claims inside of a court or something that our U.S. government spent $118,000 to learn if Thanos could really snap his fingers. Right away, I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell is this? What? So yeah, it says we spent $118,000 to study a metal replica of Robot Marvel comic evil warlord Thanos, if he could snap his fingers. Wow. This is what they're spending their money on. My goodness. To make a steel glove for a guy to walk around and try to... So my thing is, like, if they're paying somebody to, like, replicate a villain's weapon, a weaponized steel glove that was portrayed by a villain in a Marvel movie, what's it say there? What are they trying to do in this... behind closed doors? Like, what are they trying to make over there? And why do you need it? Like, what the heck are you doing with this? Like, they want to make a Thanos glove. Like, are they really going to, like, snap half everybody, go away? Do we have kind of technology you're working on? We have fucking, what's that stuff called? Infinity Stone technology coming? Man, this is so crazy. Wow. That guy got a good job. Whoever that guy is, he got a good job. Where do you apply for that kind of job? You know, that's what, you don't see those. Those are like referrals only, Or you're driving down the street one day and they just snatch you up. This is your job. No, I'm just kidding. But, you can give anybody else out there $118,000. I'm sure we can study things that are more important. I'm sure there's a lot more important things out there we could be studying. Like that human out there that, seems to, like, decide at every green light that they're just going to stop. That green means stop to them. We should study that person. I want to know what's going on in that human's head. We're like, oh, it's green. Let's stop. Not only this, let's just put the car in park. What's wrong with that person? Not about a fucking Marvel glove. We don't even care about a Marvel glove. I'm just saying. Or what about like a translator or a subtitle specialist for our mumbling, Mr. Prez? Why don't we get somebody in there to do like, put in those subtitles, a stenographer, from court, so we really know what the heck's going on when he's putting like all these words together and it's like a sentence, but it almost feels like it's just one word when he's all like, pressure, all that weird shit he's doing. Maybe he should get $118,000 and get somebody, maybe, they could help us out and understand what this guy has been saying. Maybe. If we're lucky. Man, that's a waste of a lot of some money. I mean, to them, it's probably very valuable information. But to me, like, for the sitting from the outside, not being on the inside of the government bubble or whatever you guys do in your crazy research, for some reason you want to make villain weapons. I hope you're making superhero weapons in there, too. Sheesh. Like, they want to do a Thanos glove. That's even more scarier, humans. Come on. So then I saw this. It's been popping up on a couple other sites I've been reading. So it says, how insects could become the backbone of your Christmas dinner. Although it says, although you may never want all the trimmings to include crickets, mealworms, it may not all be long before that might be a big part of your usual Christmas Day favorites. Wow. Because they keep talking about this weird food shortage thing. Like, they're just talking about, like, our food's just going to run out. Like, all of a sudden, like, cows and, like, chickens and, like, everything must not be able to reproduce in our future. Like, they must know this is coming. And apparently, because we're going to all of a sudden just have to go to crickets. Like, all the cows will be gone, and no chickens, no birds of some sort, quails, pheasants. What other birds everybody be eating? Ducks? Like, I guess we're going to have to be going to insects. I don't think so. Like, if I got a choice, I'm not going, insect for my Christmas dinner. I'm not saying, where's the cricket gravy? I'm not going to be the one asking for no cricket gravy at all. Like, we're not going to fight for that gravy if I know it's cricket gravy. It might be good, but I'm just saying, like, I probably wouldn't want to fight for it. People be looking at me like I'm a vegan or something at this Christmas dinner, and I'll still be eating the dinner, but like be just, picking like stuff I ain't going to eat, like when you don't want onions on your food or something. I don't think I'd want, especially mealworms. I've had it before, like in a tequila bottle. I think it was a mealworm. There was no flavor because you were drunk. You were already drinking a lot of tequila. You didn't even notice what the worm tastes like. You just know you swallowed something, so it doesn't count. I don't think it counts. But I'm not trying to put no kind of fucking. I'm sorry, no kind of animals, of course animals, but no kind of insects. I'm okay with y'all feeding them insects or whatever, but I'm just not going to put that on, my Christmas menu unless all of a sudden that's like what we have to do, like all of a sudden we can't eat cows and chickens or we just don't have them no more. I don't understand why we just have to resort to bugs right away. Like there's something they ain't telling us if they're like, look, you can have to eat bugs for Christmas soon. Like, wow, what happened? Like, where they get, there's just going to be like a, like all the cows and everything and all our good food must be going to, taking it to Mars so they can go to that Mars mission and repopulate Mars. And they're taking all the good food. And we get the bugs. That sucks. There's got to be some kind of plan they ain't telling us. I'm just saying. They're just like, hey, we got bugs coming. Get ready. That's all you give us. That's all you're giving us. If this ain't another, what people might think of a waste of some government money, I don't know how much this one costs, but you notice they didn't put a price to this one. Scientists revive a 48,500-year-old virus, setting a world record. A world record at what? Like trying to get everybody of the plague or start a new plague? I don't get this. What are you trying to? What's the record for? And why would you want to mess with it? Like it was perfectly good under the ground where it was. Like why? What? Or, you found it because temperatures warmed and now it's exposed, but it wasn't revived. Like there was no need to revive it. Like, oh, this is a virus. It's super old. We should see what this one does. Who's that idiot? We need to study that. We need $118,000 to study the dude that's like, hey, let's revive this old ass virus. It's a virus, sir. We should revive it. Because that dude needs to be studied. Like, bing. That guy's probably the one who's like, we should make a real Thanos glove, boss. It was probably the same dude. He was like, hey, man, we need to spat a Thanos glove. He's like, why? Sometimes just people just getting, that's enough. When people get out there and get a little rowdy, just shut them right up. I feel like they're trying to make one for that reason. Like, we don't get no choice anymore. Like, it's time to vote. Never mind. That's what I feel like they're working on. Do you like us? Yes, you do. Like, just that quick. There's no Jedi mind trick. It's just like we just got the controller. They're reviving an old-ass virus. Like, I don't even get it. Like, oh, let's just see what happens. That's like kids playing with a magnifying glass. And let's study this dude right away. We need to get another $118,000, maybe borrow from Ukraine, bring it back. Let's study this dude that's all crumbing up with these crazy-ass ideas. And our old-ass president's taking it like, oh, that's a good one. We should make supervillain weapons. He's like, yes. Man, as long as I get to teleport, to avoid traffic, hook me up with a teleport. I've brought this up many times. As long as I get some teleport tech, I'm good. Because traffic sucks. I wouldn't mind. You guys can do all your secret tech all you want. You're like, hey, no, you can't. That feels still going to be messed up, man. Like, we don't like this plan. So what? There's going to be if they ever get one to work, we're screwed, humans. If they ever get one, this virus is like super, like, why? First of all, like, why? Like I said, it was sitting there in the ground, not active at all. And they're like, hey, man, let's revive this thing. Let's give it CPR, or VPR, virus, whatever, I'm just saying, this is bananas. Y'all got too much time on your hands if you're going to revive virus to see if you can handle it. Let's just see what you see all these movies when they, like, find a alien life form. And the first thing we want to do is, there's a movie out there like that called Life or something. They find the alien life form. It's little as hell. All of a sudden, no red flag that it already grew the size of your hand after it was, like, microscopic. Now all of a sudden this thing's, like, almost the size of your cat. And you're like, oh, this is fine. Let's electrocute it and check it what happens. Like, this thing's got some kind. Oh man. So you seen how strong this thing was? Like, oh yeah. So you want to attack? And this thing was like, I got something for you. It was way advanced and all that kind of stuff. I don't see why you'd want to mess with it. I'm just saying. I think you should just leave that thing alone. I mean, too bad they already revived it already. And they said some crazy record. They said. So let's pay attention. Where's this city? Where state is this in? This place is gonna be where they leaked it. Or make sure there's no bats in this region. We gotta make sure it's like bat free. But yeah, let's just find an old virus. Not knowing what the strength of it is, and let's just see what happens. That sounds safe. I wonder how much. Like I said, I wonder how much that one cost. Sheesh. We gotta watch out for this stuff, humans. We're doing all these crazy things with our money. And I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, I'd appreciate if you would smash that like button, hit me with a subscription, and turn on them notifications. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Rent. Till next time, humans. See ya.